He paid up front for an engagement ring that he never actually took home with him. Buying an engagement ring is a huge deal. For starters, engagement rings are super expensive. Then you have the pressure of making sure your partner actually likes it and checking that you're covered if you need to return it within so many weeks.
Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
What you wouldn't expect to have to deal with, though, is not receiving the ring in the first place. But that's exactly what happened to one man in Houston when he paid up front for an engagement ring that he never actually took home with him. John Holden thought he got a deal that was almost too good to be true when he found a beautiful ring at Al-Ku Modern Jewelers at La Centera in Katy a few months back. There was one catch, though. While he'd paid up front, John wouldn't immediately have access to the ring. I was assured by the store director that I'd have the ring in 2 weeks if I paid cash up front. This was slightly annoying, but not concerning to John at the time. He could wait 2 weeks for the ring, so he wrote a check. In the meantime, John started to plan his proposal. As the 2 weeks drew to an end, his nerves began to kick in. But he needn't have bothered. The jewelry store didn't get in touch with John to tell him that the ring was ready. Didn't hear anything after 2 weeks. Didn't hear anything after 2.5 weeks. By this time, John realized that something was wrong. His calls and texts were being ignored by the store, and he still didn't have his ring. So he did the only thing left. He visited the store in person. And that's when he discovered the very thing he'd been dreading. The store was locked and dark inside. John noticed signs posted in the windows, one telling customers to call the store's owner. Another note from the landlord revealed all. The tenant had failed to pay rent, so the building was locked. We all land ourselves in financial difficulty from time to time, but the jewelry store never could have taken John's cash, well knowing that the business probably couldn't afford to give him a refund or the ring. That's what makes this dodgy. Unfortunately, it looked as if John had come across a bad bunch. He recalled, "After that, they kind of ghosted me. Quit answering texts. It was one thing after another." The lawyer of Santiago Mora, whose name is on the sign, simply said that Santiago had been wrongfully locked out of his business and has every intention of fulfilling his obligations to his customers. He didn't have anything to say about whether customers would receive the property they paid for, or at the very least be refunded. Going forward, John's advice to others is simple. He urged people to be suspicious of any situation where someone is offering an extremely big discount for a cash price. After posting his experience to Nextdoor, John quickly realized that he wasn't alone. The business's Google reviews are also very telling. Please share this with your friends and family.